All right, everyone, good evening. We'll get started so everyone can go home and have some food. My name's George Robinson. I'm the Coach Development Officer at BQ. I've been in the role for 4 months or so now, so getting around the cities, starting to try and drive some initiatives with coach development as it's been kind of put to the back burner the last 12 months or so. Tonight we're talking about defense. We're going to introduce a little bit of kind of what we're trying to do at BQ and just kind of introduce our ideas that the SPP kids, the EPP kids are kind of going through. So if you're coaching those rep kids and trying to push them into that space, you understand what we're trying to achieve out of it. I apologise for my New Zealand accent. If you don't understand what I'm saying, just let me know and I'll repeat it, but don't be a hater at the same time. Sweet. Just a couple things. I was at under 14 with the girls, and part of what we're trying to do is full court man-to-man defense, and I was surprised about how little zone pressing I saw, but the man-to-man that was being played was terrible. So really trying to think about what's your purpose or philosophy on defense, why are we playing full court man-to-man, what's the benefit of it, and as you get older, like at 16s, 18s, NBL 1, like pressing and trapping becomes less dominant as the offense becomes more skilled to deal with it. So trying to prep the kids at 12s and 14s to be able to progress into 16s, 18s and so on. Obviously everyone wants to win. It's why we play and why we coach, but it doesn't matter by winning by 30 or by 15 if we've done it the right way, I guess. So that's kind of like the purpose of why we're teaching man-to-man, trying to emphasise man-to-man so early with kids. I don't want to talk too much about philosophy and whatnot, like we can do that offline, I guess, but I want to just get on the call with the kids and I'll hang around afterward if anyone's got specific questions from there. Cool. Really quickly, I want you to talk to the person next to you. What are you willing to live with on defense? All right, so this will be a little bit interactive. Like I don't want to talk for 90 minutes, but just talk to the person next to you. What are you willing to live with on defense? Go. We'll go 1 minute. So we're going to start with 2v2. So if you want to like find a partner, have some blues and some yellows. All right, cool. So just a couple of BQs, kind of what our rules are and what we're kind of trying to live with, I guess. So our rules are no layups, no rhythm threes. Like we understand teams are going to shoot threes, but taking away the rhythm, and no middle drives. Those are the 3 rules. So I guess what things that we're living with are like pull-ups, mid-range jump shots. So being really clear on what your rules and what you're willing to live with will help you design the rest of your defensive philosophy. Cool. We'll get started. So we're going to work full court first, 1v1, and then we'll go half court, and then we'll get out of here. Just give me yellow, you jump on offense, inbound the basketball, quick, and then you guys match up blue. So we're not going to talk about D-trans, like another whole conversation. We're just going to talk about like balls on the baseline or after a score, like can we pick up full court. So first thing, we're going to have someone guarding the inbounder and smothering the ball, and then let's say the point guard's on the elbow trying to get a catch. Okay, so first couple of things, so this person guarding the point guard, your job is to be on the high hip, all right, hand up, pushing this cat into the corner, okay? Person that's guarding the inbounder, you're trying to shade it into that catch, cool? All right, when you catch it, right, this person now becomes what we say the dog, and then this person now becomes what we say the plug, okay? So we want dog and plug set up. What's the purpose of the plug, you guys? Talk to me, athletes. Stop them going middle, yeah. What else? Take up space. Okay, so if you go and hug your player, what do you see as a point guard? Middle, eyes light up, super quick on the right hand down the middle, and now we've got problem. So the plug's whole job is to get back, take up space to provide support to their teammate. Cool. If the ball gets flipped across, right, they switch their role. Again, taking up space, trying to delay, chew up time, throw it back and forth. Cool? All right, so you guys are clear dog and plug roles. Sweet, go back. Once you get the catch, all right, we're going to play it to halfway. Okay, you can't pass it forward, so it's sideways passes. Once you get to halfway, put the ball down, blue, you're coming back, just play 2v2. Cool? So from the start, from the inbound. Let's work hard, make the catch hard. Let's see how we go. No forward passes. Keep playing. 3, 2, get it over. Put it down, now play 2v2, go. All right, not bad. Next group, you're up. Quick, straight into it, let's go. Right, let's go back. So a couple things that need to happen. Obviously, was your communication good, girls? No, not really. So found it from the start. When this pass goes, it's not a jog back to the plug. Elite guards will just beat you to a spot. So you need to sprint, all right, say plug, get in the gap, take up space. Okay, on the reversal, same thing, sprint, all right, not jog. We good with that? Let's get a better rep. Here we go. Good. Put it down, play 2v2, go. Not bad. All right, so that example there was pretty good where the plug just picked up drive. Okay. Next rep, let's go fellas, straight into it. I just pause. Let's say the catch happens. All right, where does the guard not want to get beat? What do you guys think? So we did say no middle from the half court, but where's your support? Middle, yeah. So where are you not getting beat? Sideline, okay. And you'll see why when we get to the 4v4. So the person's job is kind of shade middle, you've got support there. If you get beat sideline, you're done, there's no help, okay. Cool, so go from the top. Let's get a catch, make this more physical on defense. Let's deny it, there you go. Sprint, sprint, sprint. All right, pause. All right, so you see, no plugger, straight down the middle. Go back, redo it, redo it. Do a bit of rep. So sprint to that spot, here we go, quick. Good. Cool, next group. I don't know if you're watching or how intently you're watching the plugger, but what's happening, I'll play you right now. So ball goes in, okay? We're doing like a pirouette trying to get back to the plugger spot. So if I'm here and the pass goes, just turn and sprint. Open your hips up and sprint rather than spinning 360 dance class. Cool, here we go, next rep. Here you go, sprint, talk to each other, good. Woo! Play it, keep going. Good. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, turn over. All right, so I've shown how to do it in just the half court game because I don't know if people practice in the full court. Like I know in the South, people get half courts because court space is an issue. So just showing you how you could do it in a half court situation. Just give me 1 rep each where you play full court. So once you guys get over halfway, it's fully live. You can kick it ahead, you can play. Cool? All right, here we go. Make the catch hard, talk to each other. Good, sprint. Good. Six, 5, 4, 3. Just on that one there, hold it there. Are we okay with that shot defensively? Like it went in, but we're okay with that? Contest, pull up, we live with that. Cool, here we go. Play it. Good D. not bad. At the angle of the plugger closeout, like so many of them will just like run this way and let the kid just go, whereas like if I'm in the, I probably should have talked about it. Maybe I'll clip this into it. But if I'm the plugger, boys, real quick, just ball over here. And then be the plugger, be the trail. So like, let's say ball pressure going this way, I'm in the plugger, going this way. Yeah, ball goes that way. Like my closeout is like this, corralling it back to you, whereas so many kids will go like this, ball back. They'll go that way, and then I'll go like this, and then go, see you later. Like, yeah. I probably should put that. That's right. Muck's the long. You guys are good. Jump down here. Set up 4v4. Any questions on 2v2 dog and plug? We good for what the rules are, what they're trying to take away? Sweet. So set up, so 2v2, so 4v4, have inbounder, point guard, and then 2 long. Cool. So blues on offense. All right, so just go like sideline. Cool, so we've set up 4v4, so ball comes in. All right, this backside, so same thing, your job is plugger, dog. Okay, on the back too, if you're the strong side, we want to take away kick ahead passes. Like if you think about on offense, what you're trying to do to score quickly, you're trying to kick the ball ahead, get layups. So we're trying to take that away. You don't need to hug, you just need to be in that kind of 2/3, 1/3 between the ball and your player. Depending on how athletic you are, you can make that call. All right? The back line on the weak side, your split line, again, you're taking up space, the last line of defense, your help. Cool? If the ball shifts, all right, same thing, take away kick ahead, flood the floor, take away space. All right, just keep advancing it down. Just dribble it down, that's fine. So a key rule for BQ that we're doing is no wing catch at the start. So if we're on the wing strong side, we're denying that catch, okay? Let's say the ball gets reversed, okay? Now this person's got to deny the wing catch and get there. Once there is a wing catch, we play it in the gaps. So let's say we catch it, we're now on the ball or whatever, throw it back to this side, skip it, for example. Right, we're not denying this next one, we're in the gap. Okay, so we deny the wings until there's a catch, and then we're in our gaps. We see it, understand that idea. We're trying to be a bit disruptive, not being crazy the whole position. Because we understand it's all dribble drive, so people are taking away space in the gaps. We good with that, team? All right, so in the backcourt, no kick ahead passes. Once you hit halfway, it's live. All right, play it 4v4 that way, and then just come back, whatever happened, 4v4. Cool? Any questions? You guys good? Here we go. Talk to each other. Six, 5, 4, 3, great pass. Play it, 4v4 back, just play it. Five, 4, 3, 2. All right, cool. Flip it, so go offense, defense. All right, just a couple things. So just with the plugger, like again, that last position, they're probably a bit late. There's a space that they can get downhill, so throw it in. Make sure we sprint. If the drive happens middle, okay, like what are we thinking around, do we commit and help or do we just provide support? What do you guys think? Kind of hedge and get back to yours? Yeah, any other thoughts? Are you stepping up to pick it up? What are we doing? Yeah, we're kind of hedging, but it's backwards. If I go forward and commit, that just gives space for my teammate to go in behind. So I'm kind of supporting, but I'm like backing up, supporting, backing up. Stunt and recover, cool? You good with that? Here we go, play it 4v4. Talk on D. What was the rule? Down here. No kick ahead, so start from back here, quick. Play, go, play from there. Play, here we go. Oh, pause, go back. Pause. Go back to the top. So the ball's on the forward side, quick. What's the rule? Huh? Yeah, deny the kick ahead, so we don't want that catch. Okay, that's too easy. Sweet, play from there, no catch. Good, there you go. No catch again. So we're asking a lot for them to shift and get there, but that's what good defensive teams do. Bank open on a Sunday in Townsville, huh? All right. Any kind of questions around the basis of that? No, we're good? Okay. So that's kind of the concept. There's some drill aspect to that, but is that kind of realistic to what the game is like? Like in terms of dynamic, chaos, or is that a bit scripted and static? It's a bit scripted and static. So how can we kind of make it a little bit more chaotic? So we've only got 8A. Ugh. Let's make it 2v2. So give me a group at on the baseline. Where's that box of bibs gone? Yeah. Can just a group chuck on 2 bibs? Quick. So we have 4 teams. So 4 teams. You guys grab another coloured bib. Green, we can go orange.
Oh, we should go orange. It matches my ribbons.
Quick team, let's go. You guys are jumping in behind halfway. Okay. Quick, let's go. So you can play this 3-on-3, 4v4. When I was NBL1 head coach at Spartans, we would do this most training sessions. You guys can start it down here, it's fine. So you're just going to get it over halfway yellow, okay? You can't pass the ball ahead. All right, you guys are working out like it's live. If you steal it, you can score. All right, so you guys are playing. You can't pass forward, so let's just dribble it down. You have to dribble it across the halfway line. Okay. Once you dribble it across halfway, you're going to flip it to the next 2 team, the next yellow. Orange. Flip it to orange. Okay. Blue, you just played defense, so you have to turn around and play on orange. Okay. Yellow, you're out. So yellow's out at the back of the line. Orange, you're now attacking blue this way. Okay. So you're playing like offense, defense. So now you play it, 2v2, whatever. All right. You score it, shoot it, whatever. Okay. Now you're going to pick up. You're trying to find the plugger. You're trying to get ball pressure. You can't pass it ahead. Now you guys are going. All right. Orange, once the ball gets over halfway, what are you now doing? Playing defense. You guys good with that? Questions? No? Let's give this a go. Cool. Talk to each other. Good play. Good. Inbound it. Smother the ball. Inbound. Whoa, 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 whoa. In a game, what happened? Here we go. Pressure the ball. Let's go. Get after it. Go. Flip it and turn it and play. Inbound it. Guard the ball. Let's go. Quick. Come on. All right, pause. Was that a forward pass? Yeah. All right, so no forward passes. It's not the same because we need... Can you go? Can you move and play? You want to jump in? There you go. Look at that. Are you warmed up enough? You just jump in? You're not old like us that need a warm up, so... Jump in, just go grab an orange bib and jump in with orange. One of the green, you guys jump in, split yourselves up. 1 go blue, 1 go yellow. Quick. Let's go, let's go. So we're playing the 3-on-3 now. Okay. All right. Same game. No forward passes. All right, offense, you got 6 seconds to score coming back this way. All right, so be super quick with that. Again, think about they've got no kicky head passes on this going that way. Cool, here we go, let's play. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. Match up, find the ball, good. Good, here we go. Play it, you scored, stall it, let's go. Here we go. Good. Let's go, yellow. 5, 4, 3. You got 3 seconds to get it over. 2, 1. Good. Flip it. Blues on D. Go, orange, go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Play it. It's a rebound. Play it. Good. Inbound it. Put pressure on. There you go. Good. All right, pause. All right, so we kind of see how the drill can like really work on that reaction to we've just scored. Got to find someone we've got to plug and put pressure on. With the drill, like if you wanted to work on disruption, you can kind of work on that with your full court defense. So just kind of walk this back. Orange play offense. And here's the orange inbound it. Yellow guard it. So we all want to be disruptive, which is great. We don't actually have to run a diamond press. You can disrupt out of this. So let's say the ball's caught there. We've got, go long a little bit more. All right, so we've got our plugger. We can be disruptive with the plugger. So we can go and double the basketball. Let's say it's a really good point guard. We don't want them to dribble it. Who often inbounds the ball? The 4 or the 5. So maybe we want them to handle it. So you can go and double, get the ball out of their hand, now pass it back. So now this person's dribbling, you're kind of playing 2 and delaying and you're getting back. So I'm not going to talk too much about it, but there's just ways you can be disruptive using the plugger if they're there. Cool. Any questions around that? No? All right. You guys need water? We good? All right. Sweet. Cool. Jump on the baseline and then give me 2 out. Playing 1v1. Yeah, you can take those off. You're good, my man. Thank you. You guys gonna play? Jump over this side just so everyone can see. All right, so just gonna talk about half-court defense, and I think my time observing coaches and even when I was younger coaching, I think we all start with like shell defense first. And the emphasis or like the expectation is when you start with that, there's always going to be help. Whereas if you just start kids playing 1v1, they learn that they've got no help. So if they get beat, it's a layup. So then there's more accountability to them playing 1v1. Whereas I feel like if you teach shell first, they get used to, there's always going to be someone helping me out, which isn't a game, but there's just a lack of accountability from the start. So kind of reverse teach it, start 1v1 and build it up. So just going to talk about closeout. So let's just say you're down here, I'm at the top. So the old classic start of your feet closeout, we're not teaching that anymore. The whole idea is to sprint and then stop. Okay, like if you're on offense and you see someone stutter stepping at you, like it's just too easy to attack them. Okay, so sprint and just stop. Cool. What's the rule on where we send, or no middle, right? Cool. And what's the other rule? No rhythm threes. Okay, so it's asking a lot. Take away rhythm threes and no middle, but that's your job on a closeout. Okay. So much of a closeout is a decision as well, rather than technique. So like if you're guarding a non-shooter, like you don't need to fly at them. If you're talking about like 16s, 18s, NBL 1. So that's the decision, it's not technique. You need to know who you're closing out to. Cool? So what's gonna happen, you're gonna start with it, you're gonna flick it to him, all right? On your catch, you can start running and then you pitch it and now you play. Cool? What's your job? And sweet, you good with that? Offense, you got 3 dribbles. Cool, here we go, let's see it. Good D, bad D. What do you think? Okay. He gave up middle, but what did he force him into? Bad shot. So he kind of bailed himself out. Here we go, quick. Go 3 reps in switch. If it was a layup, then it would be bad defense. But here we go. So ball starts. Good. Not bad. Here we go. Last rep. 3 reps in switch. Same thing 2 times in a row. That's probably another thing, like kids, just let kids do the same thing in a row, like over and over and over again. And it's like getting to try and understand, well, what's this kid's move? Like the classic one is like inside out, right hand drive. It's like, that's their move, like learn to take that away. Cool. Switch rolls, quick. So once this drive's happening, you kind of saw it on the drive, so close out, just go right, baseline. We want to try and make it like a chest strike in the mid-range. Okay, so use our chest. You're also starting to notice that lots of the pro guys are using their like hips and almost like thrusting to make a hit to try and stop contact. Okay, so you want to initiate and be physical in that mid-range on the drive rather than letting the offense do what they want. Okay, I know like it's not a referee's conversation. A lot of referees might call it a block or whatever, but we're trying to encourage the kids to like make that chest strike, be physical, and be intent with what they're trying to do rather than reactive. Cool? So just walk that kind of through where you take the hit on the chest. All right, so you're trying to bounce back, okay? But what's your angle right now if you bounce back there? So be more on the side. So the drive's happening, take the hit, bounce back, and then you're in a position to wall up and slide your feet on the next move. Cool? So try and get that chest strike done in the mid-range. Sweet. Same drill. Here we go. Cool. So took away rhythm 3. Not bad. Here we go. 3 reps in switch. Hold on, pause. So 3 reps in. You've been alternating. So I like going 3 reps in switch. So then the defender gets a chance to kind of potentially redo a mistake that they just made rather than waiting. Like if you've got a line of kids going, they might get 1 rep every 5. Whereas if they go 3 in a row, they can fix the mistake that they just made, or they get a chance to kind of, you know, clamp someone down. Cool? So just say 3 reps in switch. Cool? Here we go. Good D, bad D, we live with that. It's a tough shot, all right? So PC would even be happy with that one on offense, all right? Here we go. Stay down. Pretty good. Sweet. Girls, jump out. You can do it now. 2 of you, quick. Good job, boys. Just give me 1 rep of that, and then we'll do something different. Cool. Cool. Fix it. No middle drive. Without cheating. Oh my gosh. Pretty good. All right, tough move, last one. Switch rolls. Quick, get it back. Here we go. You're on offense. So just pause. A lot of things with kids, so we're on this closeout, we're trying to send baseline, but they almost, either they'll go too high and this way and give them the straight line. So you kind of want sternum, like split the high foot. So that way I'm kind of still square, but if you go, I can slide my feet sideways. And the other thing kids will do is they'll open their hips up rather than go sideways with their first step. So really trying to like, back home I ran in a country association, real farmy New Zealand classic vibe. But the kids resonated with the idea to shut the gate on the sheep going through rather than open the gate and letting them through. So you want to shut that gate with your feet. Cool. Sideways step rather than open it up. Here we go. Good hands. Quick. Next rep. Let's go. Foul, no foul. No foul. All right. Generous. Here we go. Last rep. Good hit. Not bad. Cool. All right, say again, girls, you got it. We can sub one of you if you want. So play offense. So that's kind of like just the straight line closeout. The next one that happens a lot is the gap closeout. So if I got the ball, defender's in this gap, and they've got to get to that closeout on the pass. So we're going to play 1v1 out of that. Cool, same rules. What's your job? No middle. Yeah, no rhythm. Cool. So on my pickup, you can go. Why would you release on the pickup? Can't dribble, so there's no point you being in the gap. All right. Good D. Here we go. Next rep. Last one, quick. Good D. How many dribbles were we allowed? How many dribbles were we allowed? 3. It's all right, not bad. So go again, flip rolls. So the next thing like that, this person, the gap has to like get used to is someone driving at them. All right, so when someone drives at the person in the gap, what's your job? Stop it. Slow it down. Yeah, your responsibility is still your player. So you're here to provide support. So your position is your help, but you're not helping. Okay, so as I drive, you're stunting and then getting back. Just trying to buy time for the defender to get back in front. Cool? So I'm going to dribble at you, all right, and you're going to play. Cool? That's right, here we go. Next rep, quick. Good D, here you go. Stay down. Good. Like good chest strike, make a change direction 2 times, like pretty good job 1v1. Not bad. All right. Any questions around 1v1, like guarding the basketball? No. Yeah, so like, yeah, so for the sake of this, I just had those 2 going. But in my practice, like I would have them playing potentially 3 different 1v1 games. So like put someone in the corner, play the closeout, put someone on the wing. Yeah, like you want kids getting as many reps as possible rather than just 2 going and 8 watching. But I did that just for this. Pardon?
There's already chaos under the rim. That's what happens up one. So if we play 2 or 3, 1v1,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So what's the game look like? How many kids are under the hoop at under 14 tomorrow in the drive? 8, 10. All right. So I guess it's like giving them preparation for that. But good question. Give me 4 of you out, quick. Grab a basketball each. Quick. 4 out. Doesn't matter who. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So obviously there's a safety element, but just grab a basketball, doesn't matter. Oh, there's only 3. There's 1 behind. Job, fellas, way to pay attention. So let's say you all go at the same time. Just lay it up, find the 3-point line, lay it up, find the 3-point line, just go. Quick, find the 3-point line, go again. Right, pause. So you started to see it unfold, but when they all drive together, now's a chance to talk about, well, is that a smart drive? If there's 2 of you already there, think about your space. Maybe you have to retreat, dribble, wait, and re-attack and go again. Or maybe you need to dribble all the way out, like a Steve Nash styles, come out the other side and then go again. So if you're having them all go together, it's a chance to teach them about spacing, pausing, not just going head down, go lay it up, go see what's in front of you. There's 8 people there. Is that the smart time to go? Maybe you do need to back up and then re-attack. So I would encourage you to explore. Obviously safety is an issue, but they're not dunking it and hanging on the rim and landing on ankles. Like, it's just their heads are down and they'll only run through someone once before they realise that they don't want to do that. Cool? You guys can jump back. Any other questions? No? It's stunting. There's a whole nother defense called peel switching, which is like a whole different style of defense, but that peel switch, they would switch that. So that person in the gap would pick up the drive and the other person would run on. But that's a whole nother set of rules and teaching, but it's starting to become more popular, like both OKC and the Pacers were peel switching in the playoffs. So you'll probably start to see it drip feeding down. Cool. All right, team, jump out. Go 4v4. Quick. Set up in a shell. We need one basketball to play basketball. I'm sassing you guys today, huh? Imagine if this was Luke. Oh my gosh. You guys would be running. All right, so we're just gonna set up in a 4v4 shell, 4 on the outside. Okay, just talking about responsibilities to start. So we've got our ball, okay? Be close enough that you can provide pressure, strike distance, but like know who you are. Like if you're slow and kind of Gumby, you don't want to be all the way up and in and get beat all the time. So know what your like limitations and strengths are. Let's assume there's a wing catch, so you guys are in the gaps. All right, we're not denying anymore. And then backside, where are you going to be? Yep, which would be where? Yeah. So kind of split line. Again, depending on scout, when you get to NBL 1 or under 18s, like if that's an elite shooter, maybe you got to go one step across. Cool. The ball shifts on, or that way, that's fine. Right. On flight time, again, like the plugger, you've got to sprint. If you're dogging to that gap, someone that's super quick and dynamic is already gone. So sprint to your gap. Cool, so just skip it over here. Again, we shift, you got to get to the gap, split line. All right, and then say it's over there, we're shifting. Cool, all right. When you're in a gap, what's your responsibility? Your player, your position is your help, okay? Where's help coming from? So let's say your drive happens, baseline. Who's helping? Yeah, so this spot here is called the captain. Okay, some of us probably heard this before, but captain's responsibility is help. That's their job, the lowest person. Okay, so you're gonna say stay or go on a help situation. Go means what? Like we're rotating. Stay means everyone's matched up. Okay. When would you help? What's the read for you? Yeah, so if they see numbers, it's probably a go situation. What else? Any other ideas? If your teammate maybe tells you, like they might go, I'm done, I can't get back in front, yep. If you see shoulders, so if they're past their shoulders, so like go back, who's on D? So like if they're by their shoulders, okay, like they're probably done as well, okay? When would you not help on their drive like that? What do you guys think? Yeah. Think about what a non-threatening versus threatening drive would look like. So maybe talk to the person next to you real quick. What's a threatening drive versus a non-threatening drive? Go. 30 seconds. What's a non-threatening drive to you guys? You guys got an idea? Non-threatening drive?
If they're behind the backboard.
Yeah, if they're behind the backboard, yeah. What else? Or from up here? If I'm driving from the wing? Middle. What's a non-threatening drive? That's all right. We'll talk about it. Cool. So let's say the ball's on the wing and drive happens and you're on the hip. So drive it, you're on the hip. And if they get below this low hash or below the backboard and they're kind of shoulder to shoulder, hip to hip, so keep coming, you're on the hip a little bit more, okay? Like we probably don't want to help because now we're creating rotation unnecessarily. If you make that shot, your hands up, wall up. Like if you make that shot, sometimes you just go good offense. It's not soccer where the score's 2-0, all right? Like you just kind of make it as hard as possible, okay? So non-threatening drive. It's really important kids understand if it's a threatening one or not. If it's at the top here, quick, and you're driving middle, you guys just go that corner. And you're driving middle and it's like above the elbow, like unless your name's Kevin Durant, like that's a really tough shot to hit. So again, probably non-threatening if they're getting pushed away. So we don't want to over-rotate or over-help and put ourselves in rotation. So explaining to the kids, like pausing it and going, is that a threatening drive, non-threatening drive? Did you need help? What was your decision is really important so they understand. Cool? All right. Sweet. Just walk through the baseline drive. So ball's on the wing, we drive it. So let's say it's a blow by, so you're done. So it's threatening drive, help comes. All right, pause. What's happening on the backside over here? Second rotation, talk me through. Who's got what? What's your job? What if the pass goes out here? So this person's got both. Their job is first pass. Okay, so they can't just guard their player at the top and be all good about that. They've got to think, I'm guarding both. Some players will sit there like so. There's no real one right or wrong way, depending on preference, but some players will guard like this and see the ball. Some players will guard like this. Some kind of play both, all right? But they've got to take the first pass. That's their job. Okay, so let's say pass goes, right? Who's now got the next rotation? Who was beat? Yeah, we need to get someone else in the yellow because that's confusing. But anyway, so now we've got the second rotation. So if you're beaten, you're running on and you're getting the next pass. Okay, you're not staying with your original player. We're all in rotation. Cool. What's this person's job? That was in the gap. So ball's here, go back to the drive. So gotten beat, help comes. What's this person's job who's guarding here? What do you guys think? Stay with their player, because the easiest pass is to throw it back, and that's a shooter, right? Yeah. Whack. Okay, there's no one that can rotate to the next one. So your job's to stay with yours. The rotation comes from the backside. All right? Any questions? No. So just kind of start the ball at the top. Can we get someone else go yellow and my man stay blue? So just gonna pass it to the wing. All right, shift, skip it across. All right, throw it. Okay, and then it's live, get your foot outside and it's live from there. Okay, this is super scripted, but we're just gonna work on our positioning. I want you to talk, be in your gaps, and then work your stay, go reads. Cool? Ball at the top, here we go, quick. Just 1 foot, yeah. Here we go. Good hit. What was the communication on the help? Stay, I'll go. All right, okay. So with the communication, it's better to say something, just live with it, than confusing or say nothing. Okay, we can talk the decision, cool. 3 reps on offense and then switch. Here we go. All right, last rep. Yellow, your ball pressure and everything right now sucks. All right, let's try and be a little bit better. Here we go. Put ball pressure on, let's go. Good. All right, so just pause it and rewind to the drive. So my man in the corner cut, whose responsibility is that? Yeah, you got to take that. Okay, that's a threat. If the kick out goes, we got to run on. Like, we got to put that fire out first. Cool, good job. Come back, go offense, defense. Blue, let's pick up the ball pressure, be active in your gaps. All right, here we go. Good, let's go offense, come on. Not bad. All right, rewind it to the pass from here. Okay, so we talk about closeouts being a decision. So the ball went this way. Okay, what type of closeout did you try and attempt?
Like stop the pass.
Stop the pass. All right, so it's not a traditional closeout right now. You're trying to slice the lane. Okay, to do what? What's that going to try and achieve? Slow the ball down to give your teammate more time. If they drive it back into all this traffic, live with that. But if they just throw the easy extra and that's a shooter, they've got more time. So you're trying to buy time on that second closeout. Same thing if the ball's in the corner on the first pass, and hold on, rewind it. So the ball gets kicked to the corner. Again, you're trying to slow that pass to the next one and give your teammate time. Cool? All right. Last, let's go. Oh, we've got 2 more reps, right? Here we go. Good tip. Turnover, good job. All right, I think we're good with that. Okay. So that's kind of the base half-court rules, gap, rotations. Again, put your coaching head on now, like, is this super realistic to a game? No, it's pretty scripted, right? So me and PC have had many arguments about this, around shallow defense and how long you should do it for and what the purpose of it is about. We're on different sides of the spectrum. But there's not necessarily one right or wrong answer to it. It's just understanding why you're doing it. So if you're going to spend 20 minutes doing stuff like this, that's fine. But understand that, like, why you do that. Are you doing it to build up the understanding at the very start of your session or season? But if you're doing that potentially 3 months later, you're missing opportunities for them to explore and solve problems. Just as we solve problems on offense, they need to solve problems on defense. All right? So I'm going to show you some stuff, but I just want you to talk to the person next to you. How can you challenge those concepts more game-like at practice? So like a minute, talk to the person next to you. What are some ways you think you can challenge your half-court rules at practice? Cool? Little minute conversation. Sweet. Oh, you guys just bring it in. So we're just going to do 4 different 4v4 games. That's going to challenge the defense a lot more. So you're going to have to solve problems, put out fires, use your voices. All right, so it's a bit more dynamic and get after it. Cool. Good to go? Yeah. All right. Let's go blue. You guys can be on defense first. Set up yellow. 4 of you are on offense. 1 blue, you're at halfway. You're facing the hoop. All right, so I'm going to kind of show you 3 ways that I think, or 3 different activities that you can kind of do at practice to try and build this up. All right, first one is 4 on 3 plus 1. Okay, so my plus 1 is at halfway, they can't see. Who here goes, we need to talk more on defense? Our kids, they don't talk. All right, so put them in a situation at practice where they have to talk. Okay, so you can't see what's happening. All right, you're allowed back in when there's a paint touch, okay? 3 passes happen or shot. You guys understand when he's allowed back in? What is it? Sweet, okay, all right. I've got the ball, I throw it to whoever. You guys are playing 4 on 3, okay? Now they're in rotations, they're having to put out fires and trying to get their team back in and make it 4v4. Cool? Yellow, you guys scoring. If you got a shot, take it. Sweet? All right, here we go. Sweet. Not bad on defense. Let's go. If you score, you go deep. All right, you need 3 stops to win. Sweet. Play it. My gosh. Here we go. It's a stop. Are we giving that a stop? No. All right, get off. Rotate. Quick. Someone new at halfway. Blue. Let's go. Someone new at halfway. It wasn't a stop. It wasn't a stop. They said they didn't deserve the stop. So you guys. Yep. Huh? Yep. Not bad. It's 1 stop. Here we go. Someone else at halfway. Quick, let's go. Yellow, you still on? Foot in the paint. All right, so hopefully there's a couple things you can see. Think about the way the prior drill, what their level and intensity was like. Was it high or low compared to what's happening right now? Huh? It was lower, right? So now it's live and more dynamic. They're forced to have to be in a stance, communicate, sprint to closeouts, okay? So that increases that. What's their communication level like at the moment? What do you guys think? Scale 1 to 5, 5 being good. 1? 2? What do you guys think? 2? Like they're kind of saying the right things, but there's just no volume to it. So the teammate at halfway has got no idea when they're coming in. Like you've said it, but you got to own that decision. Hey, come in, like with some like oomph. All right? Let them know. Imagine you're playing in here on a Friday night, NBL 1, crowd's going raging. Like you got to communicate a rotation. So project your voice, help your teammate out. Cool? All right. Foot in the paint. Cheater. Better communication? Yeah, way better. Good job. Here we go. No stop, but stay on D because you talk well. Here we go. Good hit. Not bad. All right. Cool. All right, so that's just one way to make it kind of like a bit more game-like. This time, it's 4v4. Everyone's got a foot in the paint. Offense is out. Sorry, defense got a foot in the paint. Whoever I throw it to, all right, to start with, your foot's got to touch. Okay, outside the 3-point line. All right, so now, like you think before, they knew where the touch was coming from, so it's scripted, whereas now the rotation could come from anywhere. Okay, look, I don't know the kids' names, but if you know your kids' names, hopefully you know kids' names, you could say a name that has to touch, but we'll show you that in a minute. All right, you ready? Good with this? All right, pause, go back. The drop. So again, using lots of pause, rewind, rebuild. So we touch happened. Who helped? All three of you helped, right? Okay. Whose responsibility is it? And what's your spot called? So captain takes it. Too often kids will try and put the fire out from the gap. Okay. And now like we overhelped, we gave up a shot. Okay. So help comes from the captain. You pick it up. You would take rotation. You'd run off. Okay, cool. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2. Not bad. If you score, you go to D. Quick. Oh, that's terrible. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What do you think of that defensive position? Good, bad, okay? It's pretty good, right? They put the fire out, so there's an advantage. They got it back to 4v4 neutral, and they like had to, kind of take a contested shot at the end of the clock. All right. I don't know names, so I'm just going to say that spot is 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so if I throw it here, I might say 3, which is you. But if I said 4, you've got to go. Make sense? Okay, good with that. So now think about what this is going to create for them to solve. All right, ready? 3. Play it. Cool. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Count it. Switch rolls. Four. 6, 5, all right. So perfectly saw someone cut, we put that fire out, we rotate it out, we put the mismatch or the disadvantage away, okay? So again, constantly challenging them to problem solve on defense is a really important thing, okay? So don't always stop the possession dead, like when there's a breakdown. Like breakdowns are gonna happen, let them solve the breakdown or see if they can solve it, and then rebuild it, walk them through it, what was the breakdown, play from there. Cool, all right. A way to talk about, I don't know if anyone knows who Mick Downer is, Queensland coach that was in New Zealand, who helped me get over here. When we did defensive drills, we'd talk about like defensive style of play scoring. So you can play like if you get a stop, you get a point or whatever, but with us, like if you got a normal regular stop, like on a missed 3-point shot, that'd be 1. But if you force them to miss a mid-range jump shot, you'd get 2 points. If you got 2 deflections in a possession, you'd get a point. That would be 1 stop. If you got a turnover, that would be 2 points. So like based on what you're like trying to emphasize or what your rules are, you can incentivize scoring to achieve that. So yeah, like if we took a mid-range jump shot, 2 points for that. So you're playing first to 5, we forced 2 mid-range jump shots, we're on 4 points. We force what we want. If they got an offensive rebound, maybe it's no stop. But if they converted an offensive rebound, maybe it's -1. So just think about what you're trying to emphasize in the rules and your system and how you can add scoring to that in your practices. Cool. Any questions around kind of, you can see how you can change what happens to your defense? Sweet. We've only got 8, eh? I had one more drill that we can't do because we've only got 8. But has anyone heard of Cutthroat? Half-court defense? Yeah, we just do it in the half-court, so there'll be like another team of 4 ready to come in, and it's like if you score, you go to defense, and then it's like 3 stops wins, and there's no advantage. So now you're like really like working both offense and defense, where they're trying to be in their positioning, talk the right reads, and all those things. But score, you go to defense, and then that defense is trying to get 3 stops or 3 in a row or whatever you want to make it. You guys do that ton at MPP and stuff like that. That's kind of like the guys' go-to half-court defensive drill, which is a shame we don't have enough. I'll send a video so you guys can see. That was kind of all I had, like an hour's kind of worth, but I put 30 minutes extra in case there's questions, or it can be really anything. Like if you want to flip it to an offensive question, that's fine. But just 30 minutes for you guys to kind of take advantage of me being here, having 8 demonstrators, if you want any questions to be asked. So that's all I kind of got formally defensively, but now there's like 30 minutes if you guys want to ask questions, or if you just want to go home and have a beer on a Sunday night, that's good by me too. So, yeah.
I did one defensive one in
Yeah.
relation to boxing out.
Yeah.
Trying to get kids to stop watching the ball go into the room,
Yeah.
as opposed to finding a post.
Yeah.
What sort of drills do you have?
So, like again, like so many rebounding drills are scripted, right? Like the coach is going to shoot it, they know a box out's happening, so they're kind of ready for it and they know, but so much of rebounding is being aware a shot's happened and finding a body. And so I would just emphasize rebounding in your scoring to like incentivize or decentivize offensive rebounding or getting a stop. So then you can talk about, well, we've just given up 3 offensive rebounds, we're down 6-0. How can we now like focus on it rather than like stripping it all away, where it's just solely like a technique thing, where like I'm sure you've seen the drill where it's like elbow, coach shoots it, go hit and box out and go get it. Like it's so static and not game-like. That, yeah, that'd be that's my answer to rebounding questions.
I don't have an expert, because obviously,
Yeah,
anytime they're against each other,
yeah,
they will box out that crap.
yeah,
But put them in a game, it's like, that's the ball.
Yeah.
Watch it go over, and we're just
Yeah.
going to out jump, talk to kids.
yeah,
That works.
yeah. I know it's hard, like probably like under 14s and whatnot. Like video is really good to show kids what it looks like, because they probably have no idea that they're just watching it like that. But when you show them on a clip, you go, this is what it looks like, they're like, oh, okay. So that'd be a way to potentially just get a parent to, on their phone, just if the one kid constantly doing it, like that might help them realise what it looks like. Yeah, that's probably my answer. Any other questions? Yeah.
When would you progress, when would you progress from the shell in
Yeah.
terms of teaching them when to be in the gas, when to sort of be on ball, when to be in help, when to be in the captain, to sort of
Dynamic.
structured?
Yeah. Personally, pretty quickly. I would just again, trying to make it we understand what we're trying to do. Doing it in 1v1 situations where it's working on the gap, so they know they're in the gap. Then they got to close out from the gap. Helps obviously emphasize being in the gap, hopefully. But trying to put them in situations where they have to figure it out. Then you can coach them through why they need to be in the gap. Because when it's static, just set it up real quick. Like if we're just doing what we did before, where we throw it there, and there's at the moment, there's see how you walk back, there's no incentive for them to go in the gap. So them understanding when they don't do it, they're not getting punished for it. But in the game, if that's now live and he's not there, he's going to figure out that it's a layup because he's not in the spot. So I think trying to yes, you want to teach him a little bit about it, but letting them understand the decision of when and what happens if they're not there is really important part of learning. So yeah, maybe the first couple of weeks of practice it's scripted, but then pretty quickly I would move into dynamic, make them figure it out, understand why, show them when they're not there, when they're there, what happens. Yeah.
How long do you think the drill go for? 15 minutes, 20 minutes? Every week, every session?
Probably would do one of those variations every week or every session. So there might be you might make it 3v3. So just bring it back. So someone just jump off, pair jump off. Let's just say you guys, jump off, now go corner and you guys come over here. And then you go on the wing. So maybe we need to work on our rotations on the backside because it was really bad in the game or something. Go corner and then go on the wing over here. So again, you might just script the backside of it, but it's still kind of live. So you're just going to jump and touch the high side shoulder, which triggers a what? Drive, and now it's 3v3. You can just play it. So that might be one of your activities that week or that session. So there's always something working on this, and it's definitely no more than 15 minutes, probably 6 to 10, honestly. We kind of through things quickly, and we might play 2 games, first to 5 stops or something like that, and then get off and move on to the next activity. Or if we notice that something they're really struggling with something, maybe we need to adapt and strip it down or challenge them further. So seeing what's in front of you, it's not a practice planning conversation, but we have our plan and we're really prepared with that plan, but obviously half the time it turns to shit, right? So it's been about to adapt and read what's in front of you and going, okay, we need to work on 3v3 and work on isolate this backside because we're not getting that done. And then go back to your 4v4 randomness or whatever it is. So yeah.
Do you go into Cutthroat straight up?
You could do, yeah. Or we might do the one we did at the start with transition where now so you kind of build it up that way potentially. Yeah. Any other questions? It can be offense, defense. We're good. All right. Before we go out here really quickly, just talk to someone next to you about something that maybe reaffirmed what you're doing as a coach. So yep, cool, I do those rotations, that's great. Maybe something that kind of sparked your interest or challenged you a little bit about what we talked about. So just 2 things just from that last 60 minutes. Something that reaffirmed what you do and something that kind of challenged or sparked your interest to know more. Cool? Go a couple of minutes with that. You guys are good, so appreciate that. You guys have any questions or whatever? No? Good. Lucky Luke wasn't here, huh?
We would have been doing push-ups and we would
Yeah.
have been running.
Yeah, see, I'm nice. Yeah, it's all right. It's a Sunday night. I'm tired too, so all good. Appreciate you guys taking time out, coming in to help out. So yeah, easy. I'll get these guys to give you a round of applause so you can get out here. Cool? Did you get enough photos? I just want to make sure. Oh, Dion's gone, so.
We
Got enough photos? I just want to make sure, you know, like. Just to interrupt your conversation, just so the kids can get out of here. They gave up their Sunday night from Netflix and whatever, so just give them a round of applause to help them out. Carry on, go 1 more minute with your conversation and then I'll debrief with you. It's 6:05 if you're all good. How you going? Good.
Father of one of the many followings.
Yeah.
Why not? Who's your father of the other three?
Huh?
Who's getting 3-on-3?
Yeah, with the show, with the
I was gonna say.
I had 8.
It's Harry.
So yeah, that's why I was like, yeah. That's why I decided to grab that random kid to try and make it work because the 2v2 wasn't. I was like, oh. All right, team. Does anyone just want to quickly share something that maybe reaffirmed what they already do in their coaching practice?
The dog and plug thing, like
Yeah.
I've picked that up from Pat because he's OG
Yeah. Yeah.
and like the heavy emphasis on denying that ball, like being below the line of the ball,
Yeah.
plug position.
Yeah. Just trying to take away space, slow everyone down. Yeah, I like it. Anything else? Real quick, reaffirmed. One-on-one. Yeah.
Because I've also found that it starts to lose interest in football and less accountability.
Yeah.
So I do a lot of
Yeah, kids love playing one-on-one. Like offense, defense advantage, like club and rep coaching. Like I'd play probably 20 minutes of 1v1, different ways. Like even NBL 1, we would have been 20, 25 minutes sometimes, 1v1. Different situations, but like, yeah, they get after it. You see who wants to win. Yeah. Anything that maybe sparked interest or challenged some people on what they do?
stuff and the captain denying that first pass is always a good one.
Yeah.
I've done it with another coach where they deny it in the wing area but never seen it at the top.
Yeah.
On the free throw instead. That's how to
Yeah, just to deny the extra pass. Yeah. And anything else? No. So I have recorded it. I have mic'd myself up, so I'll send this out. It should be better than what Thursday's video recording ended up being, so hopefully you can actually watch it. But yeah, appreciate you giving up your Sunday nights. I don't know how many of you are coaching tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. or 9 a.m., but appreciate you coming out and giving up your time, and getting out of the hotel is probably nice, away from the kids before a week long of kids. So good luck for the week. I'll be around tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday. Come say hi, come to basketball. Yeah, so I'm around watching. So appreciate it. And good luck for the week. So.
Which side of the spectrum?
Huh?
Which